sisters and married to my cousins and this type of thing, you better take care of those ladies because the gentlemen out there are always shooting at a good-looking, smart one. Don't you ladies get too smart. The carpenter men had it going on too. The carpenter men had it going on too. There's something about that big old carpenter nose. It's a hallmark. The nose is a hallmark. You saw it on Alpha, you saw it on Uncle Cat, you see it on my cousin, you see it on my brother, you see it if you can see it, and you see it on me. And when you speak of families, hallmarks are what it's all about. Now there are other hallmarks of this family that you can't see physically. But if you look inside yourself or the person that gave you the privilege of becoming a part of this family, you'll see other hallmarks as well. You'll see the pride. Now, I didn't know Papa as well as some of you did, but one thing that I remember about him was his pride. It was apparent in all that he did. The smile that you saw on his face when the children and all the grandchildren were around was dead different. Papa was even proud of that old green station house. But pride is important because it measures a person's caring and respect for all things and themselves. It's a carpenter. Hallmark. Intelligence. Academic achievements of so many of you in the room tonight bear witness to the intelligence passed down through the family. It allows us to sit tonight among professionals and achievers from all sorts of fields and youngsters with the potential to be whatever they want to be. The importance of intelligence goes without saying. And it's a carpet. Hallmark. Hallmark. Resilience. The ability to take whatever is thrown your way, get back on your feet, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. An ability that is highly necessary in life. And it's a carpet. Hallmark. I realize that sometimes I'm gonna be ignored. I realize that the wind they gon' blow, but to the words of my God, I've got an anchor that keeps me steadfast, and unmovable in spite of time. But if my soul don't cease, I give the wind they keep blowing in my life. My soul has been First of all, I'd like to say that I hope each and every one of you have enjoyed yourselves thus far at this reunion. Certainly, this is a historic moment. And I hope it has been a time of learning and sharing our kinship. It has been a great task for me to prepare the booklet that you have before you and gathering the information about our ancestors and descendants. This is by no means the end of my research. I am continually digging census records and so forth, trying to find out more. It has a wealth of information in it, but it is by no means complete. This family will continue to grow, and it goes farther back than any of us can imagine. Our hope is that you will take this booklet home, keep it safe, and share it with your children so that they will know about their ancestors and kinship. Amanda Shepard, Estelle Jones, Alma Jones, Ella McCoy, Alex Carpenter, Calvin Carpenter, Bass Jones. All of these women and men were of great spirit,
for their lives lived. Let us now continue to build families based on love and our inherent wisdom about the oneness of the Creator. Our ancestors were pioneer people with a vision and courage in changing times. So can we follow in their footsteps, living our lives in awe of all that has come before us, and in devotion to each other and our community, knowing who we are.
I think that I saw everybody just about come out of school. Saw everybody be born or heard of it. But there was always one thing that stuck in my mind. Mama Alma always taught you how to survive, how you could make something out of nothing. And Daddy taught you how to love.
Amen.
He taught you how to be family. He taught you how to be close, to love and care for one another. I am just so thrilled to be here. Excuse me. I am so thrilled to be here because I've already been in the hospital twice this year. And it's just a blessing for me to see everyone come together as a loving family and a happy time. And this has really been enjoyable. I remember when we were coming up, Emily knows probably remember, we would have Sunday dinner, and we would go to Uncle John's or Aunt Ella's, and we would have ice cream and cake. Usually when we had ice cream and cake, it was at Uncle John's and our peas under the pecan trees. You remember that? Oh, yes, Barbara. Walk, Jerry. We had no car. We walked. There was no bus. There was no car, no skateboat, no bicycle. You walked.
To coordinate this reunion, I just wanted to say briefly, I truly feel that in my lifetime I was blessed. Growing up here in Gaffney, South Carolina, I was able to meet all of my aunts and uncles and also have the opportunity to spend time with both of my grandparents. And at that time, I don't recall thinking that was such a great honor. I remember thinking how great it would be to live in Texas or Florida or someplace else or Atlanta or anywhere else. But you know, as I sit and I think about it, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. You see, when it came time to write about Papa, I was able to do that because I was here with Papa. I was here with Big Mama, so I was able to do that along with my sister Linda. So I just wanted to share with you that now, as I am grown and thinking about everything, I am blessed that I was able to be right here in Gaffney. But I'll also tell you one more thing. The reason I'm in Texas is because of my Aunt Faye. See, I thought Dallas and Abilene were close to each other, like Gaffney and Spartanburg, but I learned differently later on. But I wanted to be close by to her, so I didn't mind moving out to Texas and leaving Gaffney at the time. But you know, it's just been a real blessing to just know everybody and to know that you could love and share with everybody. I remember when Uncle Cal came home. I was just a young girl when he came home, and my mother wouldn't buy me some white Roman sandals that I wanted. But I told my Uncle Cal, and he took me to Pick and Pan. He bought me those white sandals. So I remember that. I remember getting in his yellow car and going to Atlanta to visit Aunt Bob, and that was my first introduction to jazz music. I remember how good he smelled when he came home. I remember